The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number one.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from a big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
Second down, here's Chubb again. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Browns had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Oh, he shifts past him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Get set.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Get his boy down, he's coming.
Now it's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's got Pierce. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. QB sneak, Richardson trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
But that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
Let's go now.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set. First 6.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he's got his receiver Cooper. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pick up the 25. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all had that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Watson looks to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Hopkins' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Got it. Ready?
2nd down and 8.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Richardson. And this is Shepard on the catch. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Dragon 60. Come back team. Come back team. Ready?
Richardson on 3rd and short. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And that's complete to Shepard. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Set.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Again, it's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready?
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Go.
Now Richardson. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own
The
4-yard
Cleveland
line.
offense ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield now. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Richardson. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A 13-yard gain brings up 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Oh, what a move. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Two yards still to go. Third down now. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout? That's
a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. You'll take the 3. In this game, it's far from over.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From his own end zone, it's Richardson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Alert! Out!
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Alert! Alert!
Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on third down, Watson. This one downfield for Tillman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Real estate's been pretty hard to navigate up the middle, hasn't it? Been real tough for them to run the football.
Another example there, but when they try to bounce it outside, the numbers have been to the advantage defensively there, too.
Yeah, once they took care of the middle, that allowed those linebackers and secondary guys to run to the ball on the perimeter.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick now here in the fourth. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for two. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
60 Maverick, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Now it's Richardson. Forced out to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
19 Tigers.
Off play action, Richardson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. This pass caught, it's Woods. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Eluded, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. This is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Here's 2nd down. Richardson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
70 Ranger. Hurt.
Now Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. What a nice burst there as they'll take this inside defending to the 28-yard line. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night we just saw.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and 6 now. And again, it's Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the Browns 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football